are the R, the A, the S, the T, the A, the F, the A, the R, the I. We are the R, the A, the S.
Well, I mean, me and Madu have both been doing this for a very long time. I've been travelling doing shows for 15 years. Madu's been doing it for 10 years. So we've gone to a lot of places, met a lot of people, and had a lot of experiences. And I guess me and Madu were talking about this in the car yesterday, and the main thing really for us is the surprise, because when we started, we had no big plan. We just come from a small city in the UK, and we had very humble plans. Just Madu was, a writer and a singer and an artist, and he just liked to sing and write songs. And I, as a musician, just wanted to have a studio and make dub. And I had no idea that then, if you took me back to like 1995, Madu was living a few streets away from me in the ghetto of the city. I had no idea that we would have ended up travelling to all these places and meeting all these people, because we were just looking at what was happening in our city, because there's a reggae scene in our city, a small city and a small reggae scene, and we just wanted to play there and be involved in that. And then what's happened is the dub scene has exploded across Europe and also the rest of the world, and now we get to travel to all these places, and it's the surprise, but that's the main thing. Is kind of, we didn't expect to be travelling like we are and like we have done. And travelling is a joy, and most people, they spend a lot of money travelling, and it's their dream to travel. We get taken to these places and meet these people, and that's kind of, that's a great experience, definitely. What we've both seen is like a growth, which is, ironic that you're called organic roots. Organic is the idea of, like, I guess, I think of like organic plants and food and stuff and things growing, and that's what we've seen happening over the last 10, 15, 20 years. So I see no reason why that won't continue. I think that will just continue, and beyond that, because when I started dub music, being involved in dub music, it had already been around for 20 years. So I was like a young kid in it, like 15, 20 years ago. And now I'm like an old man in the dub scene, and it still continues. So I'm just a part of this, like, if it started here and moved along, I joined here, and now we're kind of here. And so there's definitely like a continuation and a growth. And I think that will just carry on, and it's almost like, I think of it as almost like a virus, where it's kind of escaped from like Jamaica to the UK, and now it's broken out around Europe, and now it's beginning to infect other places like Mexico and Brazil and South Africa and in Asia, and it spreads all over the place. So, but what I think will be interesting is because there's crews like your guys here all over Europe and all over the world, people who work together to make dub music happen, and eventually everything's going to kind of link together, I think. And there's already a good network that's kind of spread from its kind of base in Europe. So and like in Spain, it's quite a new thing, the whole dub movement, really. And you can see now there's this connections beginning to make, and when everything kind of connects together, that's when it gets really strong. So I think that's what will happen in the future, is that like the connections that exist between everybody that loves this kind of music will just kind of continue and get stronger. That's what I hope,
Looking at that TV and moving